floor, but it got taken out quickly. Here's a missed shot from the player right next to the cabinet. Sleben now taking that position on that top floor. They thought they might have cleared it, but Sleben slots himself into that position, but he's the last man standing now as the rest of his team has fallen. In the meantime, he instantly gets swapped on as well, and a final kill does come in on the side of MnM after a flawless round, I believe it was. Start pushing in. Tyrant is near the reading room, might get himself caught off by Keenan, but Keenan, oh, he seems to be aware of someone actually coming there and will pick up the kill as well. A 5-on-3, currently make that a 2, as it's only up to Nello now. Gets the very first kill, swaps to the second, but he's not able to land that shot, as Kendrick was a little bit quicker here with the SMG-11, able to land it and land around here for the side of Team C.
Nade, however, he does escape. Well, players off Secret now aware of someone coming up those white stairs. Users has to be very careful of multiple angles where he can get peek from. It's gone for you to pick up 1 kill onto Nello, and Keenan one onto Users, leaving Neo in a 1v3 situation, and has little to no information and also little to no time.
Gives away his position, however, as he fires a couple of bullets at the 5.52 and finds a Syria laser gate now. He probably will have to tank if he wants to have an opportunity of winning the round, and does so exactly as well. 15 seconds, no opportunity to plant. Needs to go for these kills here, but with 11 seconds left on the clock, it's not much time for him to try and find these angles one by one. And as we keep ticking down, he gets the very first. Swings around the corner with a pistol here, but instantly gets taken out. Keenan waiting for him with a P10 Roni.
Secret now positioning himself in a very secret or scary position around that 90 hallway. Now MnM is able to get that top floor control and make those vertical lines aside, but time is limited as there's only 25 seconds left to play with.
25 seconds indeed, and just a singular pellet from the shotgun of Packball would be able to finish Users, but the man advantage is still there, and Users will be putting up some pressure onto that top floor. A mute gemmer there will be stopping the X-Scaras, but as Tyrant is running in, it's going to be the first kill that goes MnM's way. Packball will then be taken out as well as Nello runs deep and goes to the plants. A Yokai is all that they have left to try and hope and win the round, but the second one is not in the right position. They need to drive it in time. Is it going to be in time? That's going to be the quick question. No, it will be taken out. Kendrew hiding all the way in the basement now needs to go back up. It's a 1-on-4 clutch situation. 7 seconds are necessary for him to try and stop that defuse from happening. His position given away by a drone that was active at the time he shot it, and as he takes this top floor control, he reckons it's the best way for him to potentially pick up a kill or 2. The first one he goes for, but misses the opportunity. It's Tyrant to close it off with a clean headshot there, and even though they got quite close with those Yokais, unfortunately, not enough time left to get the second one in position. However, just looking quickly at it, 2 left that they have in the field right now, and as Keaton is going for some quick peeks here, the grenade is falling just short. Hoping to find some of these kills, he goes more aggressive. A second grenade was good perfectly, but he just moved out of position. Trying to play around the X-Scaras now. He's going to be able to pick up the very first kill before he gets traded out by Solotov. Needs to go more aggressive, however, but a small entry is here as the Kojak player gets taken out as well. Now the opportunity for a plant starts to arise. Nello creeps into the side as he picks up a kill onto Kendry as well, leaving it only up to Packbull now, taking a lot of damage and will be taken out before the diffuser even hits the ground. It will be MnM that surely, after those 2 rounds that were won by Secret, is starting to salvage the round and making sure that they are putting themselves in a good position for plant again. The X-Scaras are used to get rid of the Syria laser gate. Nello using these flashbangs as well to gain some momentum and hoping to go for a plant, but it's Packbull that's able to look right between the bar there as he's opened it up before, able to get a second kill as well, potentially. No, loses his life, and Neo digs in right deep in the corner. 16 seconds, the cover will be there. Is there anything left? No, because Packbull died. There is no Yokais that can be used in 45 seconds, and a 1v2 post plants are on the board right here. Neo with a great double kill is going to be able to secure the round from MnM. He was all alone, picks up 1 and finds the second in the corner and the rotate here in the freezer. And as a result, MnM, they lock it off with a 2-4 in the first half. But this Tyrant is snuggling around the corner right here, is hoping to pick up a kill, is very careful about potential air jabs or drones potentially being hidden in these corners.
And I do like how he's very much on the lookout for those and very careful when he tries to go for a flank. Is successful in that matter if he gets the kill onto Gomfy. Tyrant still looking to get another one as there's a player really close to that reading door, already in towards the side, and that would be one of the default plan positions. But Tyrant's looking to contest a very long angle as Users takes a lot of damage on the top floor as well. Meanwhile, Packbull's trying to go for the plant, and Users does a lot of damage onto a player, but Kendrick still gets that pick onto Neo. Uses one onto Sleben, and it's a 2v2 situation, but the plant is down. down. The players of MnM need to aggress on towards the side to get rid of those players and start that counter defuse, but Uses is on really low HP.
Yeah, finds a player here, however, instead he gets picked up, so the verticality not really working out. He wanted to go quite passive around the corner there, and now Tyrant is in a very unlucky position here. He's going to get his feet spotted out, tries to go for the gunfight instead, thought he was going to get swung on here, but that will not be the case. Goes more passive, goes on a different kind of angle, wants to challenge the laundry room first, but as he puts his back towards it, it is going to be Kendrew that's out there with the LMG, picking up the very final kill, and that will mean that the first attacking round of Secret will go their way. But he needs to stay alive for as long as he possibly can as an injured goes down on the side of Keenan before Nello gets traded out himself. There's going to be just 45 seconds left on that clock, and Uses takes a small prep window here, gets the first kill as his teammates goes down. It's an effective 3-on-1 situation with Neo just being a living drone at this point. For the side of MnM, a head gets spotted out, however the kill does not land. Knows he's being pressured from the back, but swaps off at the wrong timing. Kendra again with a double kill in the end here to lock it off for the side of Team Secret.
Standard or default positions where you would almost know that a defender might be lurking, and that's around this Maestro bar. Nate's being tossed out, but does only a little bit of damage to Solotov to cause him to relocate, though. On the middle of this double doors, the players of Secret now need to rush inside, and that's Summon being taken out, putting Keenan in a 1v3 situation. He finds Tyron on the top of the white stairs, but it isn't enough. He doesn't win any of those gunfights. It's trying to take out that last Secret player. Side of Nello, which you could potentially stop a C4 with from underneath. He's also around a open hatch and has 2 grenades that he could potentially toss to the side, but on the other side, Packbull's just going for a plant, and I don't think the players of MnM are aware of this.
They were definitely aware of it. They managed to take him out, and that means the diffuser is now dropped. Slaven loses his life as well before Keenan finds a re-entry onto that site, and as Kendry now needs to find a way back towards the actual site itself. He's doing so by the red stairs. Another great kill coming down by Keenan, and a triple kill all from the train museum. But as long as that diffuser is down in the current position, all Users has to do is make sure that no one will be picking that one up again. Tyrant above on the red stairs as well, in a great position to strike if someone would be to make it in from the side of the red stairs, and it does sound like there is going to be some attention given to it. Grenades are being pushed up, and he picks up the first kill. Takes down Kendra as he picked up the diffuser just a second ago, and Uses receiving some small amounts of damage. Is afraid that he's being spotted currently. The diffuser has been recovered, but the site is definitely not clear yet. Users can easily hold the rotation through, and as Tyrant is starting to open up right above it, it's Comfy that wants to dig in deep. They need to go towards the dining area, and that's exactly what they're doing. Try and hope and find a safe angle to go for a plant in. With 19 seconds left on the clock, they know they need to go quickly. It is Uses that is going to be quite close. Those are players in the hallway here. They're forced off the actual plank right there. C4 will be popped at the moment. He walks on the other side of it, and Comfy loses his life as he's walking right around the corner. And even more people died as a result of it.
Ooh, an unfortunate thing is Packbull takes out the opening kill onto Solotov, who's found himself being the opening death quite a few times, and Packbull now sneaking in towards that site. Keenan picks up 1 kill onto Uses 2, and Packbull is actually able to go for a plant all the way into the corner of the site. A player prone behind the table will hold off great cover, but Nello picks up 2 huge kills, and Neo picks up 1 as well. There's a little bit of an advantage coming back for the players of MnM, but Tyrant's taken out, so we're back to a 2v2 situation. 30 seconds left on the clock for the players of MnM to go for a defuse, but Kendra was not aware of Nello on these white stairs, gets taken out quite easily, so only Slubin left in the play. He finds himself in a 1v1 situation as he takes out Nello. Neo still needs that time to go for the defuse, and that rotate around the white stairs could be very detrimental here. Goes off the defuse and takes a lot of damage, but not enough to find his death yet. Pulls out the pistol, goes for the swing, but doesn't win the gunfight. It's Slubin to pick up that kill and to keep themselves from losing their first.
There's going to be little space for them to play with, and a potential Surya laser gate they need to waste. But as long as they don't do that, they know as well on the side of MnM that they will be coming through that one singular door, and maybe the balcony as well. A lot of pings coming through, but still no waste, and that means Kendra is just going to tank the damage instead and go for a very deep angle here, hoping to hold the rotation or at least put some pressure inside of the freezer as he does successfully picking up the very first kill. Grenades are starting to pop as well, and 3-3 is currently what is facing them with 4 seconds left. 2 members fall. There's not little time left. They need to go for the defuse. Packbull, however, is the last member standing. The time is running out, and they might be zapping him. Yes, indeed, they are with the Evil Eye, and as a result, it will be MnM that wins the very first map. The closer you get, the more worrisome UOB, especially after Packbull just took quite a lot of damage. And E1D will be trying to cover him off, and as there will be some red pings supporting him right here, it's a flashbang to try and keep him at bay. A smoke canister, however, is going to be taking Packbull out. He gets injured as a result. It is only up to Keenan and Gumphy now. Keenan also taking quite a lot of damage as he digs right behind the strategy table. An impact grenade puts him down to about 1 HP. The second doesn't kill him, but the bullets will. And it's going to be MnM that gets the very first round straight away after they had a very decent start. But of course, with the Electric Claw placed the way it is, it will be not found. Packbull close on the Classical Hall, looking to be entering the deer statue room. Doing so under the cover of the E1D, but the swings are still coming in as he takes quite a lot of damage, and grenades are happening from below. The plant is coming through soon. Neo well aware, but knows that a push could be coming in from below. He's all that's left now for the side of MnM. He gets the very first and knows that the last two will be in the trophy room. Needs to swing it right, but the first, I believe, is already dropped down, and as there is still one covering right behind the actual diffuser, he manages to find that kill. Just a long angle now standing between him and yet another clutch in this round, and as he's swinging quite aggressively, he's instead going for a bait, using that diffuser, trying to get the information out, trying to get the sound. No one is responding to it, so instead is going to go for a couple more of them. He's going to go for 2, 3 fake swings, hopes that he's being peeked from the back, but he knows that the time is slowly starting to run out. He needs to go aggressive now, but runs right into the gunfire of Slabin, who was holding the angle and knew that he was being faked out. Now, Nello and Solotov are in a very good position here because they're deep inside of Trophy, and that forces these drones to just check him, and as Tyrant goes aggressive after the drone comes through, it's the E1D that follows up to try and get the flanks coming through, but Tyrant doesn't care. He just keeps going, and Nitro Cell is being used to get rid of Packbull, and that leaves it in a 2-on-4 situation. A tight angle will be used by the Melusi here to pick up yet another kill, and Keenan is the last man standing out here on the rappel with a smoke canister blocking him from moving in any further. He does get taken out by another headshot from Tyrant, and as a result, MnM, they will be taking the lead yet once more and taking a round win, more important enough, and that allows him to continue to challenge the long and classical hallway as Kenru sneaking into the side, misses the opportunity for the kill as his position is being given away by the E1D. Of course, the bench goes going off as well. It's a 4-on-4 as smoke canisters are being popped. Secret going aggressive right now into the side. Classical Hall fell, but has been retaken by Neo, who is still playing around his main staircase, gets taken out from the upside down rappel, and this is the opportunity for Secret to start moving in.
Yeah, you would say that, but it's not tough to pick up a kill onto Kendra though, and now there's only 2 more players on the side of Secret. The likeliness of Neo being picked up was going to be very low, I would say, but he is, however, picked up around that main stairs, and now has that downstairs control. Diffuser not in the hands of the Secret players. Slabin finds himself on the study balcony, but has no access to the diffuser whatsoever. Now Gumphy needs to sneak into the site to get that potential pick to put themselves in a 2v2 situation. Always more favorable than a 2v3. This drone on top of the red stairs might give some crucial information to the Secret players, but a lot of MnM players still downstairs. They don't have access to C4s, but still access to the control. Solotov with the kill onto Slabin, gets traded out quite quickly by Gumphy. Has the diffuser now and could go for a potential plant. Decides to do that around the bar area. And as time is just running out, he didn't even go for the planters. No way he could have pulled that off, and a route towards C4 used by Neo. But no real damage done. Gumphy still alive. Yeah, Packbull in the meantime, though, is inside going for the plant. He's trying to lock it off, and there's no one in the A bomb side. Logically so. They just removed everybody inside of it. And they now need to go for a vertical retake, at least it sounds like. Packbull open up right above him to make sure that they will be able to lock it off. And as they know there was a player out there on the balcony, they managed to get that very first kill. The second one also going MnM's way, and now all they need to do is get control of that top floor completely as yet another one goes their way. MnM trying to play the repick and take game here, successfully doing so at least for now. Both these players are off the actual angle, and as a repeat comes through, somehow Kendra is able to pick up a couple of kills in a row right here, able to pick up the final 2 kills. Him and Keenan will. The nades should get the sound cue here for Neo, that there's still players downstairs tossing up all those nades, and he needs to time that swing perfectly. Missed the gunshot, but does damage to Keenan. Enough to kill him though, but gets low enough to be traded out immediately by Gumphy. Solotov uses it to both take up one of those kills too, but starting to be traded out here, and both Nello and Solotov on lower HP. They still have guns in their hands, but 40 seconds left to play for the Secret players.
Yeah, they need to start heading up these stairs right now, and Uses is trying to haul it off as another smoke canister gets popped. Nello on low HP, use his last piece of utility now. It's a 2-on-3 with 25 seconds left. Packbull is quite close, is in that master bedroom, looking to be entering from the concrete area. Sleben is moving up to the landing area, hoping to provide each other some cover there as Packbull needs to run in deep to go and for the plant. Banshee will go off. The injure onto Packbull will be crucial. It's the diffuser that gets dropped in a Nitro to come around the corner, but Sleben is not being blown up by it. Eventually takes a shot to the head, however, as Users will be able to clear it off, and that means that MnM will still be locking off this half with a 4-2.
Position here, but no real utility being used greatly so far, and 2 players on that main stairs. That is a lot for MnM to challenge.
Tight angle being held there by Sleben, able to pick up the first kill, goes to the second and finds it as well as the diffuser dropped, and now an ace clutch potential for Neo. It is not getting very far. It's a flawless round by Team Secret here. Play a little bit safe here. He's in a good position to go for a tight angle approach here. Yeah, there you have it. First kill coming through, and he's trying to dig deeper straight away.
Exactly, looking to pick up another kill on Laundry, but none of the MnM players are there. Siren Trevor to pick up a kill onto Comfy. Meanwhile, Nello goes out and Tyrant goes out too. So once again, the advantage in the hands of Secret. Now Neo looking to refrag the player that was around the Laundry area, but they're not exposing themselves just far. They have the advantage, there's no need to expose themselves so far. Users just decided to walk onto the side, but gets taken out by Kendrew.
And as there's 10 seconds left, this will just end in a round win here for Team Secret. And that means we're back to a 4-4. No technical timeout called yet. That means they're keeping that one into pocket for later on. And this minute has been used to quickly talk, discuss, see what needs to improve. Hopefully boost the push of MnM just slightly. Nello is in a position where he can try and go for a run in and gets the first kill as well. The plant goes through. The pressure is not coming down yet from Kenru whilst he does get the spots. However, 45 seconds will be on the clock now. He will not be. It's the Nitro that comes in time as the actual air jet right here could potentially save a life. The kill is not there, but there's also no time. He needs to go for a plant or all the kills. And neither will happen. Kenru gets that final kill as well. The right timing for the C4, the right kill at the very end of it, and it's Team Secret that takes the lead here on Villa. Under a bunch of attacks right here. Tries to fall away and successfully does so as the first grenade pops, but still infantry moving through. Tyrant's getting the first kill, trying to push through as well, but a Banshee is actually slowing them down just ever so slightly. But Nello now takes the charge as he gets to, with only Golfy being left right now here on the bar, moving over to the classical hall, and E1D forces him to stop moving, but he gives away his position, and they now know exactly where he is as MnM strikes hard, strikes deep, and gets a flawless round to respond. They might have not had the very first, the best attack right here on this half after losing 2 to Comfy. They respond well. Do they have a drone in position, or is he going to be able to pick up a very free kill? 55 seconds and still counting down.
Yeah, Packbull in a very interesting position as well, being assisted by Comfy on the Astro stairs. Tosses out a C4 to the Astro window to get the kill onto Neo. 3 players left on the side of MnM, but Comfy takes a little bit of damage too. Kendrew could go huge if he goes for the swing in the right timing. Do they know? They don't! Gets at the pick onto Solotov, and only 2 players left on the side of MnM. Goes for a complete repositioning, but Uses in the meantime, getting a kill onto Packbull, could lead them towards an entry into Astro. Uses does so and walks them further, but eventually clearly giving away his position, taking a little bit of more damage. So he goes for a reload. Nilo now being taken out by Kendrew too, and Uses finds himself in a 1v4 with a lot of angles he's being contested from. Sleben to pick up that kill, and as you said, MnM calling out that tactical timeout.
Will be made. That is going to be quite helpful. That will potentially give them a way in, but the big issue here is the operator still on the site, and Solotov making the first entry right here, gets that kill as well. 4-on-4. Equal numbers here. Takes some damage from above, I believe, at the back of the kitchen. I'm not quite sure. Misses the opportunity to land that kill, but 35 seconds are left. The diffuser is rotating around. Nello knows that they need to go for a different kind of position here, and Tyrant playing inside of Memorial is going to be able to lock up 1 kill and deal damage onto the other. It's going to be Kenru that is quite close. Playing close is also the Clash just holding out to the door. Nello again rotating around, going to a different position here as Tyrant picks up yet another kill. It is going to be Packbull and Kenru, the last 2 remaining, as Solotov does go down.
Shock.
It is going to be the shock that will end him off potentially. No, there's not enough time. Kenru gets in that Nitro. He is now in the middle of the side. He does get injured. It's all up to the Clash Shield now. He needs to lock this off. It's Neo running close, but he needs to go for a plant with only 3 seconds left on the clock. Packbull knows that he swaps over towards the Clash Shield to get the knife, and Team Secret will be able to lock off the map and bring it to the next.
Unfortunate position as he doesn't even have a C4 either.
Still mirror windows, however, going to mute Jimmer that will stop any of these drones coming in, but he needs to be careful as a push seems to be coming down from the freezer at the exact same side. One drop comes through, that kill will be picked up. It was just to get that fire through, but as the kills are starting to land in MnM's way, it's Secret that now just starts to fight back. It's Packbull with a singular kill before he goes down, but it's going to be Gumpy that responds. He's inside that freezer. He's the last man standing up against the last man of MnM. It's going to be Solotov and the SMG-11, who deals a lot of damage actually to himself as Gumpy takes the upper hand on that gunfight there, swings around and uses the small cubby on the side to lock off that kill.
The players are Secret to gain that control here, but Solotov taking a lot of damage. Meanwhile, he pops out that smoke canister, but gets the first kill onto Packbull too. One of the Heart Breachers, or the only Heart Breacher on the side of Secret taken out. That's okay because all the hatches were open, but Neo now going quite aggressive and the kill onto Slevin, who had just tossed a nade in. Kendra also taking a lot of damage, but finds an entry onto the side. Does not find the gunfight against users, however, and Nello picks up one more too. Keenan now finds himself in a 1v5 situation. 2 players on the side of MnM. Taking a little bit of damage, but will that be enough for him to successfully ace clutch this round? Well, one's found, but gets rated out immediately with a swing off Tyrant. That is 1 round on the board for MnM, bringing it back to a 1-1 score.
To the attic, but yeah, a player to be found as a default cam and a bulletproof get taken out. So right now, some sprays coming through. Tyrant will be found by Kendrew, but I believe the players are back onto the side already, and now they need to use verticality with only 35 seconds left on that clock. It is going to be the X-Karos to be used. Yuzu tries and play around it, but loses his life from Slevin, who was down the hallway. Wanted to go aggressive, wanted to play on a position that wouldn't have been expected, and as a Nitro is to be prepared, it gets popped in a place where no one will be walking. Neo needs to rotate back to the side. Of course, it is going to be on the backstage as well as the diffuser gets dropped. It's a huge play actually with 10 seconds left on the clock. They need to recover that one. Might have not spotted a cross right there from the player, but definitely the hatch drop as he fails to get that kill. It's Nello now on 1 HP who rotates all the way around, but he's going to be too late to get the Nitro up in the right place. And that means 45 seconds on that clock. Secret have a good thing right here as Keenan drops right into Nello as the Nitro was about to be tossed out. Very careful. If he oversteps and if he overstays his welcome here, he will be picked up, and suddenly all the pressure that is coming in from the boiler is gone. Him being alive there might be worth more as Neo is trying to take the gunfight here. Wins the first, knows one is on the staircase, knows another has dropped, but as the Nitros are popping out, it is definitely MnM that came out on the better end, on the upper hand of this one. The pings are coming through, but the gunfight gets lost. 3 on 4, we keep counting down. Slevin taking a lot of damage here, but he somehow survives as he rotates back to the boiler, to the pillar stairs. That takes a lot of damage as well, and as the smoke canisters are about to be popped, it's the player that gets taken out on the actual side itself. The diffuser not in the hands of any of these attackers. They need to go for the kills at this very point, especially with the time that's currently left on the board. 2 on 2, we keep counting down. 5 seconds, they need to execute now. There is no time to wait as Tyrant comes around the corner and takes out the very last player on the side of Team Secret. It's MnM that pick up yet another round.
Comes an information from Scott and uses in a pivotal position, has that C4 if he tosses it over the trophy wall in the right time, and that might do enough damage indeed to get rid of the Goyo shield as well as kill Slevin in the process. C4 comes out, beautifully tossed, gets the kill onto Slevin, and that is also the sledge now off the board. Meanwhile, he's already used both of his grenades. It is a very important one though. He uses to pick up one straight after and the kill onto Comfy. Solotov as well, and Packbull finds himself in a 1v4 situation, waiting onto the swing, but it's uses to win that gunfight as he goes for the swing. That is MnM closing out their defensive half in a 4-2 split.
Knows one is a freezer, chooses to use the Gon 6 right there before he pushes in with his ARX. And as they, that's a good kill from Solotov. Actually, it's a double kill as well. He just completely opens up the side. It's elbow under control and the grenade to be used to get rid of Kendrew. It's only up to Slevin now in a 1-on-5 situation. He gets the very first kill from the side of Freezer, but as Neo is already getting the plan down on the board, it's 45 seconds that will be counting down. 7 necessary for him to try and lock it off, and as he takes the fight onto the pillar, the players are already rotating out. One up to the top floor with the Capitão still playing close and someone inside of the elbow. Slevin needs to find these angles one by one, but he's just fighting off multiple crossfires. Nello holding the hallway. He could be a victim here, but instead it is going to be Solotov that gets the very final kill. Spots the head, gets the kill, and MnM are up to 5 rounds. On the side of Nello, he rotates all the way around. They need to find an entry somewhere, and the question is, where is it going to be? Because the back hatch on the E-box is still closed. Another smoke canister used on those laundry stairs, but it's coming from the back right here. Gumpy drops, however, he fails the opportunity to pick up the kill. Packbull goes down. down. 14 seconds, Keenan, the last man standing. He's inside the freezer. He has the angle right here to stop the defuse from happening if he manages to push through. But Nello, he manages to survive and goes to a secondary angle. He is being watched, and Solotov picks up that very final kill. It will be 6 rounds here for MnM, and only 1 left they need to put themselves in the grand finals. The plant starts to happen. There is going to be some verticality. They can dig in deep right behind the foosball table, and that is probably what Neo wants to go for. Fire is coming through. Smokes will probably shortly follow, and as he makes his way right behind the plant, is now coming through. 45 seconds soon to be on the board, and Nitro does get used, but it doesn't explode in time, and Neo manages to survive. It's a 4-on-4 retake as Neo goes down, but it's 40 seconds on the board in favor of the attackers here that need to be retaken by the remaining secret members. Backbook gets spotted, but manages to survive, and this is only up to Tyrant and uses now. There's still that one player on the armory stairs that is trying to take away a lot of the attention.
Yeah, Packbull goes into the process, but it's now used in a 1v3 situation, technical 1v2 situation, but he's got the holes from underneath, gets the injure onto Comfy, now putting himself in a 1v1 situation. Slebin fakes the defuse for a brief second, tries to pick up his teammate, but uses gets the last kill. It's MnM to advance into the big final.